All right, let's just jump right in. We need to have a little chat about you. Or, well, maybe not just you. I'm talking about the trillions of tiny organisms living on and inside you right now, the ones that are quietly pulling a lot of the strings.
Yeah, you heard me. Forget thinking of yourself as just one single person. The reality is, you're more like a walking, talking ecosystem. A planet, really, just teeming with microscopic life.
And this whole internal world, it's got a name, the microbiome. It's this incredibly complex community of, well, let's call them tenants, living inside you, mostly hanging out in your gut. And trust me, as we're about to find out, they are anything but passive passengers.
So you are not alone. I mean, not even close. But how did we get here? How did this whole relationship even start? To really get it, we've got to go way back to the beginning.
You know, our relationship with these microbes is, well, it's complicated. You can look at it in two ways. On one side, it's a pact, a deal. We give them a safe place to live and plenty of food, and in return, they do all sorts of work for us. But then there's the other side. It's kind of like a Cold War. We can't ever completely get rid of them, so we're stuck in this uneasy peace, just trying to keep everything in balance.
So where does your own personal microbiome story begin? Day one, literally. You start out as a clean slate, totally sterile inside the womb. But then, during birth, everything changes. You get covered in billions of your mother's bacteria. That's the first crucial step, the initial colonization. Then her milk comes in, and get this. It's packed with special sugars that you can't even digest. They're not for you. They're custom-made food for those brand new microbes. And by the time you're about 2 years old, boom, your own unique microbial community is pretty much set.
Okay, so let's meet your inner tenants. Who are all these microscopic roommates anyway? It turns out they're not all created equal. You can sort of lump them into a few different groups. All right, so first up, you've got your quiet passengers. These guys are basically just there, taking up space. But that's actually super helpful because it means there's no room for more dangerous intruders to move in. Then you've got the harmful guests. Think of the bacteria that cause cavities. They're always going to be around. We can't fully evict them, but a healthy system keeps them under control. And finally, the superstars, the friendly fellows. These are the ones who are actively on our team, helping us digest food, making vitamins, and even training our immune system on who the real bad guys are.
And when I say friendly fellows, I mean an army, a massive one. Just look at that number, 380 trillion. That is a number so big it's hard to even wrap your head around it. That's how many friendly bacteria are living and working in your gut as we speak. Incredible.
Okay, so we have this giant army of bacteria in our gut. So what? Well, this next part is where things get really wild. Because that community down there, it's not just isolated. It's not Vegas. What happens in the gut doesn't stay in the gut. It has a direct hotline to your brain.
This connection is called the gut-brain axis, and the main telephone line, if you will, is a massive nerve called the vagus nerve. Seriously, just think of it like a fiber optic cable running straight from your gut to your brain, transmitting information back and forth.
And if you want proof of how powerful this connection is, here it is, 90%. 90% of your body's serotonin. You know, that super important neurotransmitter that's all about mood, happiness, feeling good. It's not made in your brain. Nope, it's made in your gut. Let that sink in for a second. So how on earth does a message get from your stomach to your head so fast? It's this amazing, newly discovered 4-step process. Check this out. First, these specialized cells in your gut lining, called neuropods, they literally sense what's down there, the nutrients, the bacteria, all of it. Then, instantly, they convert that intel into an electrical signal. Step 3, that signal transmits, jumping right over to the vagus nerve. And finally, the vagus nerve shoots that message up to the brain, and the whole thing happens in seconds. It's faster than sending a text. All right, so who's really in control here? If your gut has a direct line to your brain and is constantly sending messages, it begs the question, right? What is it saying? And just how much is it actually influencing you?
While the evidence is starting to look pretty convincing, take this study with mice. Scientists took stressed out, anxious mice and gave them a microbiome transplant from healthy, calm mice. And guess what happened? The stressed mice started showing way fewer signs of anxiety. Their mood was literally changed by their new gut bacteria. That's wild.
And it's not just about mood. It's about what you want to eat.
In another absolutely mind-bending study, they took fruit flies and managed to completely change their food choices just by swapping their microbes. The flies that used to love protein suddenly started craving sugar. Why? Because their new bacteria wanted sugar. Just think about that for a second. The next time you crave a donut, is it really you craving it, or is it your microbes placing an order?
This goes all the way to athletic performance. It turns out elite athletes have a special crew of bacteria in their guts. These little guys are pros at breaking down lactate. That's the stuff that makes your muscles burn and get tired during intense exercise. So what happened when they put those bacteria into mice? You guessed it, the mice were able to run longer and harder on a treadmill. Their physical performance got a direct upgrade from their microbiome.
Okay, so our microbes can mess with our mood, our food cravings, our athletic ability. That might sound a little unsettling, right? Like we're just puppets. But hold on, because this is the most important part. You are not just a passive host in this story. You are the gardener.
I love this analogy. Your gut is like a garden, and you're the one holding the shovel and the watering can. Every single thing you eat every day is a choice. You're deciding which plants, which microbes get to grow and blossom, and which ones wither away.
And this can create a real vicious cycle. Let's walk through it. Say you eat a bunch of junk food. Well, that junk food is like the perfect fertilizer for the bacteria that love sugar and fat. So they start to thrive, they multiply, they take over the whole garden.
And now that they're the dominant species in there, what do? They pick up that gut-brain hotline and start sending signals straight to your brain, basically screaming, "Hey, send down more of that junk food we love." Which, of course, makes you crave even more junk food. You eat it, they get stronger, and the whole cycle just keeps repeating. It's a self-reinforcing loop, and it's a huge piece of the puzzle when we talk about things like obesity. But here is the absolute best part. The good news. You can't change your genes. You're stuck with those. But you absolutely can change your microbiome. It's not set in stone. By changing what you eat, you can literally change who lives in your gut. You can break that vicious cycle and start cultivating the good guys instead. You have the power here.
So that brings us right back to you. If your body truly is a garden and you're the one in charge, what are you going to grow? What kind of inner world are you going to build for yourself?